Good afternoon, everybody. It's Ragged07 with you. And I hope y'all enjoyed the hangout. And I want to apologize before I go any further. I don't know who was ringing the bell because Matt ended up calling his dad and was like, "What are you doing?" It wasn't him. So I called the apartment complex today and I was like, "Look, first of all, y'all need to get rid of this 1975 security crap that you got, and you need cameras, to be honest with you. We don't live in like a suburban la-di-da neighborhood. Do you see what I mean? Um, it's normal. It's like middle class, normal people, right? And it, with a little bit of a rough edge to it. But not that I'm scared for my life or my stuff or anything, but um, yeah, if you heard the hangout toward the end, you'll see how frustrated I was. So I called and I explained to her. I was like, "Look, I don't have a gun, okay? So I ain't gonna be able to protect myself." And she went dead silent, like thinking, "Oh my God, this chick is crazy." No, that's not it, okay? I just was being honest, and um, I have large knives. I'll just say that. You know. Ooh. I mean, are you really scared of me? Um, but no, I mean, it was scary. When you're here alone, and most of the time, not always, but most of the time, in the day, you don't, you know, want to answer the door if you don't know who's ringing. Really, I can remember when I lived at the other house. This is in Pennsylvania, and I had such an issue with eBay. It was awful. Anyways, so the postman would come, and I'd have to answer the door. I was scared every time, and, and my partner in crime at the time was like, "You don't have to be afraid all the time of people." And I said, "I guess just experience, and I don't want to shock people when this little person in a chair shows up at the door, because people are, they're like, oh, I didn't know." And you're like, "Well, yeah, now you do." So made friends with the post guy. That's usually what I try to do when like public service type people. Make friends with them, because they just, there's so many rude people in the world. So just be nice to them. And they'll be nice back most of the time. I'd say 85%. All right, I'm gonna go on. Tell you, but that was my life, my weekend. Otherwise, I was snowed in. And oh, by the way, please look at the video on my channel. It's called Winter, if you haven't already. It's cute. All right. Um, Question number one is, have you ever gone to a pajama party? Yes, but I'll be quite honest, and I don't mean to gloat by any means, but I was the queen of pajama parties. Okay, people, I kid you not, I'm 45. People still talk about the pajama parties we had in sixth grade. They were that cool because my parents didn't care if we blasted the music. We jumped around. It was in the recreation room. If they wanted to jump on the furniture, whatever. Okay, as long as nobody got hurt. Um, it was a lot of fun. It really was. Okay, so yes. Two is, have you ever questioned friends' loyalty? All the time. I mean, it's so wrong. It's so wrong to do. You shouldn't have to even think about it. But this world is like really deceptive, right? And so it's kind of creepy, especially making new friends. No, I don't like it. I prefer just to, you know, I'll meet you somewhere. I don't, I'm just very particular, I guess. I'm nervous. I'm a nervous Nelly. And considering the things that have happened to me, as you well know, if you've been around here for long enough. Um, I don't trust many people whatsoever at all. I mean, it's impossible. Okay, but the friends I do have, sometimes I question. It's like, are they really my friend, or are they just being nice to me? I just doubt too many things, and God and I are working on that, by the way, because I need to open my heart more and stop worrying about who's going to screw me over, but still keep on the lookout. I can be on the defense a lot, too much, and that probably hinders me from making friends, real time, and offline too, online. Okay, would you say women look women looks more younger than men at the same age? Yeah, you know why? Because there's such a thing called bare essentials. It's mineral makeup, and I'll tell you what, it takes off 5 years. Okay, I am 45. Y'all have never seen me without makeup in the recent years. Okay, it no, no, I won't do it. I have none on right now, and that's why you ain't looking at me. I'm not vain or anything. It's just I really I don't want to give people an ugly picture. It's like I swear you guys would be like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just sickly. I don't know. I'm just old and sickly." But no, makeup, definitely. Although Matthew looks younger than I do, and we've been through a similar life. And I think the reason why he looks younger is because he's pudgier. That sounds really bad. That's the wrong word. I'm sorry, but he's more filled out than I am. My weight fluctuates constantly, and his doesn't. So he's also 45, and you guys have seen him. I think he still looks like he's in his 30s. Jerk. Oh, but he's getting a little bit of white stuff. So, yeah, he'll catch up. Yeah. Question number four. We're here. Number 4. Is there anything you regret? Um, really? Okay, for one, I'm going to whip out a scroll. A scroll, like the Santa Claus scroll. Okay, and you can reach from here to Florida. Okay, that it's bad. It's really bad. None of it was when I was in my incoherent stage of life, which was probably about 7, 8 years or so of that crap. Um, I honestly regret trusting some people. I think that's what it is. You know, um, I'm not a famous person. I'm just me, okay? And I can understand why the famous people um, don't trust people. Okay, I by all means am not rich, nor have I ever had money. But any dime I got saved was usually stolen or boo-hooing, and I gave it to them. I regret that. People take advantage of people's kindness and generosity and things like that. A lot of people think I'm a bitch, but that's okay. That's all right. I have to protect myself because I will go off the deep end, kind of like I did before, and I don't ever go down that dark road again in my life. Wow. Mm. Let me just say, you can recover from the worst of the worst. You can recover, really. You know, it's not like being an addict, but yet, in a way, it can be because you let people take advantage of you repeatedly, like an idiot. And you have to get to that point where it's like, I am important too. Okay, I am just as much a part of life as everybody else is, and I deserve respect. And it's not being arrogant. It's healing. It really, trust me, believe me, it is healing. Okay, it's like I'll tell you what. If anybody is teetering on the edge of taking their life or going to that 3 day getaway, do it. Go get help. 3 days is all it took me, honestly. And I mean, I was at the lowest low of my life, and um, it got better from there. I can't explain it. I got to be able to spend some time with me again, and it was wonderful. It was awesome. So I don't think I'll ever judge people that decide to do that. It really is no different than rehab. It really isn't. Um, I have a problem. It's hereditary. Um, depression and anxiety. They diagnosed me with bipolar, and yeah, I don't think I am as much as a lot of people are, but I can snap if it keeps piling up. I just snap. I don't know if that's normal or if it's called bipolar. Um, anyway, wow, I just got on another tangent. Question number 5. How would you like to be remembered? How would I like to be remembered, or how I'll probably be remembered? Well, I would like to be remembered as being a fun person, um, intelligent, artistic. Um, I I know it's not like I can control this, but people sit there and they're like, oh, you got all these challenges. That's so courageous. You just keep going. No, I do not want to be remembered for my disability whatsoever or how I take control of it. Okay? I want to be remembered for being fun. I mean, I haven't been that much in a while, but because I haven't had the opportunity, I've been, ever since I was totally screwed over beyond words. How do I put this? I was very outgoing. Um, and then it just started happening. I was making friends and then it just started happening. But I was so outgoing, and I can do that now if I'm on my own. If I'm with friends or I'm with my family, I tend to like, I, I shriek. Um, when I would do the festivals and do public speaking, people thought I was rude because I would get up that stage and I had to deflate. I literally just felt like I had to deflate because it is a high. I don't care what anybody says. It was not a power trip. It's just, I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I was on the stage telling people, look, we got to save some people's lives here, it was like the spirit. You know what I'm talking about? The spirit was in me. And I always, before I hit it, you know, and I would just take a deep breath and say, God, this is your ship. You say what you need me to say. And it always came out good. Um, and then after that, and it's kind of like you just let go and you deflate and you just want to be alone and quiet and leave me alone. I've just like poured my guts out. So, yeah, I just ended up just not really being that very much social after that. I would like to do public speaking again, but I'm afraid to do it. The backlash, like, you know, people say, oh God, you're such an ego, and you're like attention mongering. That's not it. That's not it at all. What is it is the fact that I know I'm doing something right. Okay. I know people who are ego driven and like to talk about themselves. I did not talk about myself. I don't know if any of you guys have seen any of my speeches or anything I've done, but I try not to talk about myself. I want to talk about the people who are a heck of a lot worse than I am, right? And people thought that was being weird and self-centered for some reason, but yet they got up there and talked all about them and their trials and woe. That's nobody's business but me and God, okay? I think did I do that? I'm done. Hey, right on. Okay, I'm gonna go. I gotta fill my coffee cup up. I've been talking too long. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace be with you. I love you. God bless and enjoy your week. Bye bye.